working dead end jobs. I didn't know what I was gonna do. So like I said, there was a point in time where I was like really just feeling hopeless. Like I was like, I'm doing the same shit every day. This can't be like what my life's gonna be, dude. So I had to make that switch and get my mental right, get in shape, start boxing.
You are now tuning in to the Relentless Project. Real people, real stories, real life.
Okay, we'll just run it live. I appreciate you for coming in, bro.
I appreciate you having me, bro.
When was the first time? I think we were talking on Instagram, and then I ran into you at the fights.
Yeah, so he actually messaged you on Instagram.
Yeah.
Jamie did. And,
shout out, Coach Jamie. He's here.
Shout out Coach Jamie. And then you was at the fights at the Meadows.
And
I
went into the fucking locker room and everything. Came out, ran into you, and then that's when you told me he's back there. I was like, oh shit, dude, I swear I just had a conversation with him. I just kept it pushing. But for those of you who don't know, this is Tommy Parker.
Yes, sir.
Boxer in the area. What else do you do? If someone says, who is Tommy Parker, how do you answer that?
I usually tell people I'm a boxer now, but
that works.
But no, and I just chill, man. I go to work, I come home, I go to the gym, spend time with my girl, my dogs, and that's like pretty much it. That's all I do.
A dog, man.
Yeah.
How many dogs you got?
I got two dogs. I got an American Bully XL, and I got like a pit bull mix that we rescued.
Do they bump heads a lot?
No, they get along great, bro. Yeah.
Usually those dogs are very.
Yeah.
This is what I want.
My girl dog kind of knows like my big dog's like the alpha, so she falls back a little bit.
Oh, that's good then. And you from North Side, right?
Right up the
North
street.
Side.
Right up
That's
the street,
crazy.
brother.
I love when I sit down with someone because I'm not from here.
Oh, really?
I'm from Erie. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm from Erie. Moved down here, and then it's so crazy because like when I first came down here, I was like, man, Pittsburgh's so big.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh's huge compared to Erie. And then the more I talk to people, I realize like everybody's got their little set, their little hood, and
oh yeah,
like this is my
100%.
neighborhood. This is my neighborhood. Like if you grew up in Lawrenceville, you stay in Lawrenceville. If you grew up in
Lawrenceville guy over there. We ain't gonna talk about that. Though.
He's like North Side, but you grew up in North Side. You tend to stick with North Side. It's like everything. It's so cool because everyone has like community within the big city.
Oh yeah, bro.
So
if you're at the fights, you definitely could tell like it's a community. The North Side backs the kid heavy, and I love it.
Dude,
I love that.
One thing was the crowd was crazy.
Oh,
When
they
it came
get
out, I'm
nuts.
like, shit, this dude, I gotta talk to. We're gonna have a conversation.
Yeah, they get ratchet for sure, man. I love it though.
So what brought you? We'll just get into the mix. What brought you into boxing? Like I know I talked to a lot of fighters, so probably like for me, it's like, or the listeners are like, oh, but it's someone always has a different story into what got them into boxing. Because if you think about the percentage of people who practice any martial arts, it's like less than 1%.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So like, for you to choose that, what was that like?
I don't know, bro. Honestly, like my homie Jace, he lives with me. He's another boxer. He's an amateur. He's out of Northside Athletic Club, but he's actually my roommate too. And when we first moved in together, like we watched a lot of like UFC and boxing and shit like that. And like I was going through like a period in time where I feel like I wasn't doing nothing. Like I'm just doing the same shit every day. And one day we was like, let's set up the garage, like make it like a home gym, bro. Let's do it. And we went from there, bro. Like we was up there
Smacking each other in the
sparring,
in
no
the garage.
hand wraps, no mouthpiece, like nothing. Like we were just going at it, like lifting too, obviously, and shit like that. But that's like pretty much what happened. And then I ended up going to a fight. They opened a gym like a few months later after that at Northside, and I went down there and to watch an amateur fight, and I sat in the crowd, and I'm like, I could do this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got
That's
this
what went through your mind?
Yeah, like, it's the first thing that went through my mind. And, like, not to sound like an asshole, but, like, I watched all the guys fight, and I'm like, I'll beat this dude. You know what I mean? Like,
It's
shit
so
like
funny because, like, I've been in the fight game for a long time. I haven't boxed in a while, so I don't even try to entertain that. But,
Right.
you know, rolling and striking and all that shit. And I'll watch boxers, and I'm like, that's a whole different world. That's
yeah,
a whole
100%.
different world. Like,
yeah, it is.
just, it's so smooth.
And then, but, like, that's the same thing. Like, if a boxer comes to your world, it's a whole different world for us, too, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we try to, like, go roll on a mat or something. We look like clowns.
Yeah, but like when you think fighting, what's the first thing people think of?
Boxing. Yeah.
Striking. You know what I mean? And it's interesting when you see like an MMA guy or girl boxing versus a boxer boxing.
Oh, 100%. It's completely different.
It's like,
for
and
sure.
you get so tired.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
why. Like, why is it so tiring to just throw hands all the time?
I don't know, bro. You think it would be more tired like wrestling and shit like that, but
Yeah.
it's tough, bro. It is. And that's like one of the things I noticed when I first started too. Like I got tired like pretty quick, but like after like a month in the gym, I was like, oh, all right, like my cardio's decent. Like I can do this. And they threw me in an amateur fight like my first month in the gym. It was scary as shit. But
Oh, they was trying to put you trial by fire.
yeah, yeah. So my coach Mike, he seen me at a wedding like a month before, like a couple weeks after I started, and he's like, "We're gonna get you a fight," and I'm like, "Oh shit," you know what I mean? But it was good. I got the W. It felt good, and then
Oh, did you ended up winning that?
yeah, barely though. I ain't gonna lie, it was.
Hey,
but-
win's a win, bro. At the end of the day, your hands raised.
But it's funny because I thought my cardio was good until I got in a fight. It's like the end of the second round. Jamie usually asks like, "How you feeling?" Like that's like his thing in the corner. He'll be like, "How you feeling?" And I just looked at him. I was like, "Bro, I'm tired as fuck. Like I can't do this." And he was like, "Bite down, you got this." My whole family was there, so I was like, "I gotta."
So how did you get through that? Like, what was going through your mind? Your first fight, that adrenaline dump is obviously you're feeling that, right? It feels like a ton of bricks on you.
Yeah.
Like, how'd you push through to keep going?
Just laid and prayed, bro. So I held on, and then in the middle of a clinch, it's weird. Like I looked over like the dude's shoulder as we're clinching, and I seen like all my friends. My mom was there, and I'm like, I can't lose. Like I got to bite down right now, and just something clicked in my head, bro. And I fought and got the win. And just from that day on, I was like, all right, like this is what I want to do.
So, like, is that what you say you work too? What do you do if you don't mind me asking?
Right now, I'm painting. I paint full time for somebody else, and then I do my own side jobs on the side.
So you're holding on a job
Yeah.
and training. Like, how does that look? Balancing that, like, how does the daily life in Tommy Parker's world?
I wake up, go to the gym with my dad. We get a lift in the morning, like usually 5 days a week. We try to get there, and I go to work after that, and then right after work, I shoot right to boxing, bro. And then after that, I just go home, chill, try to decompress everything. But it's tough. It was tough at first for the adjustment, especially like for my girl. She was used to like having me around all the time. And then
They love that, don't they?
yeah, for sure. She like was so used to having me around all the time, and she didn't really like see. I didn't even see where it was gonna take me. Like I didn't think like I'd ever go professional or anything like that. I just knew I wanted to fight. And once like I start like getting things rolling and getting some momentum, she kind of like fell back and realized like, all right, like he's serious about this. So that was cool.
And how many fights are you in now?
I have 4 professional fights, and I had 21 amateur fights.
Lucky number, bro.
Yeah,
21.
21. That's
If
my
you ain't-
roulette number, baby.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
I ain't never seen 20. I was just in Vegas too, bro. Vegas got the W on me.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit pisses me off.
I was at the Rivers Wednesday. They got the win over me, so it's all good, bro.
See, but I don't gamble here. Maybe I gotta try
Really?
my luck locally first.
Try your luck
before
at the
I-
Rivers,
before I
bro.
start internationally.
I'd probably go to the Meadows, bro. Honestly, fuck the Rivers. Sorry.
So
Rivers
nah,
doesn't
dude.
want
Every time there's a fight,
it. Yeah, get it in.
I get it in. I
Yeah.
try to, but
Absolutely.
dude, something about Vegas, bro. Like I was up.
Yeah.
So I'm like, one more hand.
Yeah, you're
one
right.
more hand. And then it's gone. And
You
I'm
start
sitting there like,
chasing.
this is why people like to say don't gamble.
Right, exactly.
Because like they want you to feel good and then they take it
Yeah,
away.
they'll take it away.
You just holding no chips, just sitting there like.
The longer
what
you
happened?
play, the easier it is for them to take it, bro.
Yeah,
Honestly.
dude. So then I moved from like the tables to digital.
That's
and
what
I'm
you want.
winning. I'm like, oh, see, everyone's knocking it. Lost.
They railed you right in, bro.
But tell us a little bit about your upbringing. I don't know how many people know about you. I mean, Tommy Parker comes into the light, starts knocking heads, and it's like, who the fuck's this kid?
Right. The upbringing was all right, man. Like, my parents did a great job raising me and my sister. And, when you're young, you kind of look at your parents like, like they can't do nothing wrong or shit like that. But then you kind of realize they're human. And it just went from there. Like, it wasn't a rough upbringing at all, though. Like, I had it good for the most part. You know what I mean?
And they support the boxing.
Absolutely. My dad loves it. My mom was kind of like scared at first, but she got used to it too. She started coming to the fights, having a ball. And then my grandma, she would never ever be caught dead at a boxing match. And then like once she came to my debut, she was like, all right, like I like this. Like I'm coming from now on. I was like,
Do they scream?
oh yeah, they get crazy. My dad gets nuts, bro.
My mom never went to one of my fights.
Really?
Dude, never.
Yeah, it's hard
So
for them to
I
watch.
can't see that. Like,
Right, like you're
Damn.
supposed to be my number one supporter.
dang,
Let's
sorry,
go.
like,
Right.
she, like seriously, it was almost like, should I keep doing this?
Right.
I only did 3 amateur fights before I started talking about my fight career.
No.
All right, it's nothing crazy. Let me be upfront with that. Like, she never came to one, dude, and I was fighting in Cleveland.
Oh, really?
So I'm like, let's go. Let's make a trip of. I can never.
Yeah.
Like, all right, dude. I was literally out there by myself. Like, if I lose, doesn't fucking matter because
Right.
no one's gonna know.
Right,
Because
right.
I'm not gonna talk about
That's
it.
easy, though. That's easy. You can just go put it all on the line then, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I actually got a decent bit of my amateur fights in Cleveland. I liked fighting in Cleveland.
dude. I Cleveland is dope.
Oh, yeah. And, like, people sleep on it, bro. They got some fighters out in Cleveland for sure. Like, especially boxers. Like, a lot of people sleep on Ohio, but
Do we get any Cleveland fighters on cards here?
I'm not sure.
Do we?
I'm not sure.
I don't. I can't think who. Not pro, amateurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I now that you mention that, I'm like, I don't think we ever see. I see some Philly guys.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh versus Philly. Dude, I'm a big. I think we should do Pittsburgh versus Philly,
Oh, that'd be sweet.
and like make it a
Like an annual card.
yeah. Do one here and then one over there.
Yeah, that's kind of like what like the Golden Gloves is, like in a sense, but you know what I mean? That's different. But I get what you're saying. Like a Pittsburgh versus Philly thing would be dope.
Yeah, and do jiu-jitsu, boxing,
Yeah, just do
and
it all.
MMA and see what's up.
Yeah. See who's the
If
baddest
anyone's
city.
listening, make it happen.
Yeah.
They're like, we got the most Hall of Famers. Yeah, we know why.
right.
We know why.
Yeah, facts.
But where do you see boxing taking you? Like, what do you want from boxing?
Hopefully, bro, like one day, you know, it just like makes a better life. I'm in a better situation, hopefully a few years from now, and I could just pull the most out of it. I eventually, like, obviously, like, want to open a gym and coach and things like that, but right now, bro, I just want to stay active, stay busy, and, you know, hopefully one day get that big payday that, like, everyone dreams of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, everyone dreams of, but are people doing what's required to get there?
Yeah, absolutely. See, like, some people say they want it, and then, you know what I mean,
Because I'll have conversations with people and I'll let them figure out who they are, but you just don't see it in their eyes.
Right,
You know, you
absolutely.
don't see it in their actions and their behaviors and what they're choosing to do.
Yeah.
And it's like you're trying to compete with the top people in the world and you're skipping the gym.
Yeah, see, a lot of
few
people don't
days a week.
realize like the levels of boxing. Like, there's you know what I mean? Like, you can do it like as a sport, like for fun, like as an amateur. But like once you turn professional, like you gotta take it serious, bro. You like, there's no other way around it. You gotta be dedicated for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean we saw it at the last card I just went to. Dude, there were some people in there. I was like, you got no business being in that ring, man. Like it was almost scary.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude,
sure.
like, and they were probably, I'm sure they're amateurs, but I'm sitting there I'm like, you're not ready to be in there. And who the fuck am I to decide that, right?
Right.
But like just seeing how, like, you know, under pressure, people tend to resort to like the lowest level of training that they have.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone always says rise to the occasion, but like when you're under pressure and stress, you're falling to the training that you have.
Right, exactly.
You know, but when you're seeing dudes like turn their head and put their hands out, it's like, dude, that's
ugly. You
that's
know
a
what I mean?
red flag.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you haven't even developed the habits yet of blocking.
Yeah, right, exactly. It's hard, and like the thing about pressure, a lot of people don't show up under the lights, and my third fight you was at, I took the L to split decision loss. That was just one of them nights, bro. Like I didn't show up, you know what I mean? Like everything was off. Like I'm in the back, I'm hitting mitts, I don't feel right. I leave my mouthpiece in the back when I go to the ring. I'm all over the place right now. There was a lot of pressure on me for that fight. But I just put it on myself. Like I didn't go out there and have fun, and then that's what I learned from it. I was like, I just got to go out there and do my thing.
What was the pressure you put on yourself?
Like my whole family's here. I'm fighting a kid from Erie. Like I'm 99%
Shout out
sure.
Erie.
Yeah, facts. But I'm supposed to win this fight. You know what I mean? And that was like the main thing. And then I was told like the kid called me out. He really didn't call me out. So like that put pressure on me. I'm like this kid thinks he could beat me. Like no way. But then like I don't know, bro. Like I just didn't show up. That was it. Like and then after the second round, I felt like, you know what I mean, and going into that third and fourth, I thought I pushed the envelope for a draw, just like my personal opinion. But he got the win, you know, kudos to him. And hopefully we get that rematch one day.
Like how important do you think it is, that mental clarity or just being focused? Because that's something a lot of fighters talk about. That's something people in businesses and all kinds of gurus. They always talk about like stay focused.
Yeah.
But people overlook that.
Yeah, like if you talk to like a lot of boxers, like they all say, or like even like some older coaches, they'll always tell you like boxing's like 99% mental, bro. Like you gotta have a clear mind going into that ring. And if you're not yourself in there, then you're obviously not gonna perform to the best of your ability. So that's like a thing I learned from my last fight. Just be myself. Just go in there and have fun. Don't care about the decision. Just do you, and it should all work out in my favor.
Yeah, it's crazy because like you ever have like a bad day,
Absolutely.
and it always starts with like something in the morning,
Yeah, right.
and then it's like the next thing,
Yep.
and then something happens at lunch. And then something happens when you're off work, and it just like it feels like the day's just compiling on you.
Yeah, it piles up for sure.
You know, but when you're having a good day, same thing. Like you're up on time, your alarm. You hit the gym, it feels good. You know, there's no traffic.
Right.
You're like everything is just going
Yeah,
right, and it's
right.
just the snowball effect. But like that happened to you in that fight. You know,
Absolutely.
from even leaving the mouthpiece and stuff like that. Like, what are some things going into your next fight that you're going to be like focused on to make sure your mind is clear?
So, I mean, I'm around a new team right now. Like, as you know, like I told you, I'm with Boyce now, and the guys I'm around right now, they all push me. Like, we're with a bunch of other pros. I'm training with Hutch. I'm training with Sal DeSimone.
Hutch, I've heard of him.
Yeah, right. I'm training with Sal, Richie Canalina, Turk pops in every now and again, Joey Turk, and you know, those guys like push me. So I see like their focus. Like if I'm slacking in the gym the one day, then I know I got to pick it up because like 9 times out of 10, one of them's working hard trying to, you know, reach their goals. And I think that is going to help me going into my next fight. I'm around a good group of guys, people that care about me and want to see me win. So that's really all.
And what led to the change of gyms, if you don't mind me asking?
It's just you know, like I'm sure you have before too. Like you outgrow certain people in certain situations.
My whole life I've been outgrowing people, sadly.
Yeah, exactly. So like it was just one of those situations. I outgrew. There was like some behind the scenes bullshit going on at the gym. So I was like, you know, I'm a step away. And no like shot at like Coach Mike or anything. Like he did a great job. He brought me up. He got my foot in the door. Like showed me everything I know almost. And Jamie too. I can't sleep on Jamie.
He's in the damn room. You gotta give him some credit.
Nah, Jamie does a lot for me, man. He handles all my shit. Like if Mike wasn't in the gym the one day, Jamie made it a point to be there and made sure I got my work in. He always stayed on top of me and things like that. But yeah, I just outgrew. Feel like I outgrew Northside Athletic Club for the most part, and there was no other pros in the gym either. So like that's another thing. I felt like I was the ceiling. You know what I mean? And when you're like the top at your place, you're not really going to grow anymore. So I had to make myself uncomfortable again.
Yeah, well, it's important to pick the rooms you're in, right? Because like the saying is, if you're around, not to say this is Northside, this is the saying.
Yeah.
But if you're around 5 alcoholics, you'll become the 5th. If you're around 5 millionaires, statistics show you're likely to become the 6th.
Yeah, right.
So it's like if you're the smartest, fastest, best fighter in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Especially if you're trying to grow.
Yeah, for sure.
You have to be at the bottom of that room to force yourself to grow. You're more likely you're going to just get comfortable where you're at.
Yeah, for sure. And that was the thing. I got a little bit too comfortable. Like I got stagnant. Like I got hair and then I stayed there. You know what I mean? And some days I'd get to the gym and I wouldn't even want to be there. But now, like I said, I'm over with Coach Ryan Floor and Coach Chris Williams, and they're fixing up some mistakes that they seen in my game, and I feel like I'm learning, and I feel like I'm getting better every day again. So it's a good feeling.
Everywhere, man. That dude, I remember I saw him one time at a fight, never saw him before, and now I see him every damn place, dude. Every day. I'm watching cards from across different states and dudes there. I'm like, where? Like, what is he doing?
Yeah, he got his foot in the door
everywhere,
for sure, man.
dude. But like, I feel like that's me too. I'm always trying to like find new rooms, meet new people, and collab, do good things. And Chris is doing that very well.
Yeah, shout out to Chris and Ryan, man. They welcomed me in the gym with open arms. They brought me right in, made sure I was involved in everything and things like that. So I appreciate those guys, and this next fight should be fun.
Do you have a next fight set up?
Yeah, November 1st. It's going to be at Montour Sports Complex. So
is that Hutch's card?
Yeah.
I'm at a wedding that day. That motherfucker, I told him,
you said that
with me before you book fight. I'm talking to you, Hutch. Consult with me. He literally told me, we were at 247. I remember he's like, you picked the date. Didn't take the date I picked. Didn't take the date I picked.
Right,
but
right.
That's all right because there's nothing I can do about it. So.
Yeah, there will be more, man. He's hopefully shooting for another card in February. I don't want to spoil anything, but you know.
Yeah, that's rumor. Just rumor.
Right, just a rumor.
Just a rumor. But no, that's dope. And it's cool that a lot of, like, I don't know how the promoters feel about this. I'm cool with all of them.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But like more promotions are popping up and pushing the sport, you know. And my thing on competition, it's like if you're feeling some type of way about another promotion or another fighter or another podcast, it's like you need to be doing something different then.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? Because like there's room for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you just said, Pittsburgh's big enough. There's room for everybody, man.
Well, it's not even Pittsburgh anymore, dude. You got people from Cleveland, Philly, Erie.
Yeah.
Erie boxers now, damn.
Right.
That's a first for me. But you got people from all over, dude. We're in a great spot, you know, the tri-state area.
Yeah.
You can pull people from New York, New Jersey, everywhere to come here. I mean, do the right thing. Get people from down south, across the west. It's a good sport. I love watching like the out of towners come in.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because you're like, what is this going to be?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like everyone's talking shit on social media, and then you get there and you're like, they looking at each other.
Yeah,
they looking at
that
each other.
That tension's there.
There's like, what other profession does that happen?
None.
Like think of one where you're like, I don't know this dude, but I'm gonna fucking knock him out.
I'm trying to hurt him.
Yeah,
right?
you're
exactly.
like, what did he do to you? Nothing.
Yeah,
he's just a dude that was picked to be across from me.
Exactly.
It's wild.
That's a good mindset to take though too. Like it don't matter like where they're from or like people sleep on Pittsburgh boxing a lot too, bro. Like you go to other states, they sleep on it, but we got some talent here, bro, for sure.
It's that exposure which is happening, man. I think right now is a great time for just the fight industry in Pittsburgh across the board.
Yeah, I did an interview with one of Hutch's guys before the last Turf Wars. I said the same exact thing. I was like, I feel like I came up at like a perfect time because like boxing's starting to grow in the city, and I love that. Like it's amazing.
And there's a huge history of boxing in Pittsburgh.
Absolutely.
And I feel like there's like a gap in the history where like, you don't hear about.
Right.
You know, and like now we're in a time where is this going to be another gap or is this going to be
hopefully it's that
story?
jump, man. I hope it's that jump, and you know we could break into the onto the big stage hopefully here soon.
What do you got cooking up that's gonna put you on that pedestal? You think like what are you doing different from other people?
I don't really know, man. Like I just do what I'm supposed to do, and that's like the only thing
That's
just
a good answer.
Try to control what I can control. I get up, lift, make sure I get my miles in. Make sure I eat right, things like that. But that's like what every boxer does. So I don't know what separates me from everybody else. I just know like I want this. So
that's a good answer. That's a trick question.
Yeah,
you
right.
can tell a lot by how people answer shit, right? They're like, "Oh, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing." It's like you ain't doing the things you should be doing.
Right.
You're
right.
like, I don't know what they doing.
Right. Yeah.
This is what I'm doing.
Exactly.
But that's the way to approach it. What did you go to school? Did you go to did you ever go to college or anything like that? The reason I asked that is because it's very interesting. Like I'll have people like Hutch, right?
Yeah.
Who grind. Like if I looked at him without knowing him, I'm like, dude grew up with nothing to lose.
Right.
Just trying to knock heads.
Yeah.
Dude's like, they've been to all kinds of fucking
Yeah,
school, dude.
yeah.
I'm talking with him, I'm like, oh, dude, okay, you're too smart for me. I'm
Right.
just gonna shut up and let you speak.
Right. No, Hutch is a good dude, man. Like, you know, you got the lawyer thing going on.
Yeah.
He got the black belt development thing going on. He's promoting and fighting. He got his hand in a lot of shit too. So you know what I mean.
And then other fighters are like, yo, dude, this is what I came up with. This is all I got. I'm going in. And those dudes, I'm like, oh shit,
Right,
he
right.
really about to knock someone's head off. Like,
Yeah, I
when
didn't
he
go
says
to-
that, I believe it.
I didn't go to college or anything. I barely graduated high school, bro. I graduated by the skin of my teeth. After high school, I'm working dead end jobs. I didn't know what I was gonna do. So like I said, there was a point in time where I was like really just feeling hopeless. Like I was like, I'm doing the same shit every day. This can't be like what my life's gonna be, dude. So I had to make that switch and get my mental right, get in shape, start boxing.
Let's talk about that because I feel like there's a lot of people, especially like today. I talk to a lot of people. I love talking to people. I
Right.
talk a lot. People tell me, why are you always talking to people? Because I give a fuck about people. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like we're in a time now where people are like, I feel like some people are just hopeless.
Yeah, dude.
And they're in that like, I don't know what I'm doing in my life. I don't know. I just had David Kelly on. Dude's bodybuilder, musician, fitness coach, mental health mentor. Dude does it all.
Yeah.
But dude, that conversation was mind blowing. It's true. Like if one thing you mentioned is like a lot of men don't have purpose.
Right.
And when men don't have purpose or feel they don't have purpose, that's when that addiction comes in. That's when destructive behavior comes in. Like it comes with a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like you mentioned you were like job to job, didn't know what to do. Like what was that moment like, and how were you able to kind of break out of that? Or was boxing that escape for you?
Boxing was definitely that escape for me. I really didn't. That and my girlfriend, bro. Like my girl came into my life at like the perfect time. Like God knew I needed her or something, because like she holds it down. She's my backbone. But after high school, bro, I got a job at Annie Ann's, and like I remember like my first week, I'm sitting there like Annie Ann's in the mall at Ross Park. Sitting there and I'm like, I just spent 12 years at school and I'm making fucking pretzels, bro. Like this can't be like my life, you know what I mean? Like it was tough, bro. Like I'm like, fuck. And then I ended up bouncing to a couple other jobs. Like I worked as a car detailer. I worked at Target. I applied at PNC Park. I went to the orientation and walked out, and like after the first half hour, I was like, I can't do this, bro.
Well, why'd you walk out?
I didn't vibe with it, bro. They was trying to make me wear a suit. I'm young. I'm like, I'm not wearing a suit. And like the main thing was I was a fat kid. So like, I'm like, they're like, you can't eat the concession stand food.
I'm
I'm
about to get me canceled, bro. Like, come on, man.
I'm like, bro, I can't eat the concession stand food for lunch. What the fuck's going on, bro?
They didn't even let you eat?
Nah, bro. They like
Bro.
give you like a bagged lunch. I'm like, fuck this
It's
shit.
the Pirates, bro. They pinch every penny, man.
Sell the team, Bob.
Dude, that's crazy when you're there and the dude hits a home run and then they're still chanting that.
Yeah, right.
That's a sign.
It's insane, right?
And that's a sign, bro. Or like did you see the dude who paid to have a plane
Yeah, he
fly
drove
the
over the
banner?
stadium.
Like you gotta piss people off. Like that can't be cheap.
No, no way.
Dude, so I'm gonna stick it to him. I'm gonna hire this plane to fly this banner over the
Right.
game. Like that's wild.
Hopefully I'll make enough money to pay a plane to ride over the stadium one day, you know what I mean? But
You want him to sell too.
yeah, absolutely. Make Pittsburgh baseball great again, bro.
Dude, and it's crazy because there's I feel like in every sport, there's no fan base. And I'm not even a Steeler fan. So before anybody starts ripping me apart,
You're an Eagles fan.
Falcons fan.
Oh, all right.
Falcons fan.
All right.
Yeah, close.
Yeah, right.
Birds. But there's no the fan base like Pittsburgh.
Oh, no.
Dude, you
no.
go to a Pirates game, they're ready to kill somebody
Die hard, bro.
for a team that can't win a game.
Yeah, die hard, bro. I love it.
And it's like, imagine if they had a successful team.
Oh my goodness, it'd be nuts.
It'd be
bro.
Philly.
Even when we went to that wild card game, like however long ago that was, it was forever ago. But like I was sitting in my house, I live like right by the stadium. You can literally like hear the stadium, like you could feel the energy. It was crazy.
Oh, dude, you a Pittsburgh boy for sure.
Absolutely.
I
absolutely.
see why the logo is the way it
Yeah,
is. That's dope.
yeah.
I like that. What inspired that other than
So-
like it's a cool logo.
Yeah, right. So
Simple.
you know, we was just playing around one day. I threw the idea out to Jamie, and he cooked something up, and I was like, "That's it, bro. I like it. Like I'm a Pirates fan, like regardless of how much shit I just talked on him." But
Oh, me too. Dude. I'm a Yankees fan first, but
Yeah,
Pirates
yeah.
fan second.
whatever, dude. I ain't even gonna talk about the Yankees.
I'm Puerto Rican, bro. You got to be a Yankees
Yeah,
fan.
I got you. I
Gotta
got
be a
you.
Yankees fan.
But no, and Jamie cooked the logo up, and I was like, "That's dope." Like Tommy Parker, Team Parker goes well. So I was like, "Let's run it," and that was the logo.
No, like, I remember seeing that initially, and I was like, well, "That looks a little." Oh,
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
"Oh, okay."
Yeah, yeah.
I actually fuck with that.
Yeah,
I'm all
for
about
sure.
all about simple, even though this one's a little
No, that's dope. That's dope.
complicated.
I appreciate it though.
Walk us through your amateur career. What caused you, or when did you decide? All right, now is when I should go pro. Right, because 21 fights is a lot of fights, but also there's people who've had hundreds of fights. And there's
Yeah.
people who go pro after 3 fights or 4 fights. I'm not sure how it is in boxing, but what was that deciding factor for you to kind of take it to the next level and change the playing field?
So when I first got to the gym, like I knew I wanted to fight. I didn't know I wanted to be a professional or anything. Like I never thought about that, but I knew I wanted to fight. And I was 23 when I started boxing, so like I'm kind of already like older, you know what I mean, than most people, especially for starting like boxing. And after just like 2 years, I felt like, you know, I was getting better. I'm beating people locally. I'm beating people in Cleveland. I'm beating people in West Virginia, things like that. So I was like, you know, let's run it. I seen McSorley. He was having a card in August of 2024. It was like March maybe, and I sent it to Jamie and Mike, and I was like, "Do you guys think I'm ready for this? Like, be honest with me." And they both supported it. So I was like, all right, let's do it. Jamie told me I had to win my last 3 amateur fights, though. If I didn't win my last 3, I wasn't allowed to go pro.
Talk about an incentive.
right.
But then talk about pressure, too.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Because if you really want to go pro, you're like, I got to win this fight.
Yeah,
which
absolutely.
it could change a lot of things.
Yeah, absolutely. I could play mind games, but I just went in there focused. And like I said, I just did me, had fun, won my last 3 amateur fights, and I got the win. So I was like, let's do it. And another reason, like, in the amateurs, like, everyone always said, like, I kind of, like, had, like, a pro style, like, for the most part. So I was like, they're saying I got a pro style. Like, this person's saying this person's saying that. Like, let's do it. You know what I mean?
I'd be like, I don't even know what the fuck that means, but
Right.
I'm going to just keep doing it.
Right, exactly.
But talk about a full circle. Pirates fan, Pittsburgh boy, 21 amateur fights.
Yep.
You know, the great one, Roberto Clemente,
Yes,
rest
sir.
in peace. Like, talk about that's the best time to go pro, especially if you're a Pittsburgh dude.
Yeah, it was crazy. So I want to clear something up. I had 20 amateur fights, but I did an exhibition for McSorley, like back in 2023 with CC Clark. You know CC?
Yeah.
I did an exhibition with
It's
him.
another dude I need to talk to.
Yeah, he's funny. He's hilarious, bro. But his opponent pulled out like a few days before his fight. I was working at Amazon, another dead end job. But
Dude, one of the segments tonight is going to be how many jobs you had.
a decent bit, bro. I worked plenty of jobs.
What'd you do for him? Delivery?
Yeah, I delivered.
I did that shit too. Out of your
Yeah.
personal car?
No, I actually like went to like a station and got a van and all that shit. I got my not CDO, I forget what they call it, but like I got to drive one of the big trucks, I guess, and it sucked.
You were
bro.
on the next level.
Yeah,
dude.
no.
I remember it was a few years ago. Actually, it was like COVID, I think. They started I forget what the program was, where you go in your personal car, scan this QR code,
Yeah.
put the packages in your car, and they gave you a route.
I remember seeing like those dudes pull up to like the facility, and I'd be like, why didn't I just do that? Like, why am I showing
Dude,
up
I
every
would
day?
make it'd be like a 4-hour block. It'd be $350.
Yeah, that ain't bad at all, right?
Dude, I'd be done in 2 hours.
Yeah. So like when you work for the facility and like they'll start you off like with like 60 stops, you know what I mean? You're getting done early. You're like, oh shit, like I like this, you know what I mean? And then out of nowhere you get hit with like 600 stops, and I'm like, bro, like I hate
That's
my
all
life.
day.
Yeah, all day.
Like, let me tell you about that.
But
I quit.
Yeah, right. Me too. But I was in the Amazon van, and Coach Mike called me, and he's like, "You want to do an exhibition with CC Clark?" I had no offense to him, but I had no idea who CC Clark was, and I was just like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, let's run it." And it was like that was like the turning point. Like I did the exhibition with him. All my people showed up. The Meadows was going fucking crazy. Like we're showboating each other. Like we're in there having fun, and
He's flashy.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, he's flashy if I remember.
Hey, CC, you thought you was the only flashy one. I think I one-upped you that night, though. But no, it was a good time, man. It was a great fight. And after the fight, like I just remember like controlling the crowd and like having them go crazy and things like that. And I was like, I want to do this like for real, bro. Like I was only like probably like 12 fights in as an amateur, and I went in there and everyone's like dude, like CC Clark's gonna kill you, like all this shit. And I'm like, I don't care if he does kill me. I just want the experience. You know what I mean? Like, let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a time to get killed, it's during an exhibition. Figure out what you got.
Absolutely. He
Don't matter.
We brought the best out of each other, though. You know, I was able to make sure he still fought, and we got to put on a show, so it was fun.
I love boxing, but I love when someone like there's personality in the ring.
Yeah,
You know,
for
like
sure.
I had Danny Bodish on here, and I think he's kind of leaning into that personality.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, when he's in the ring, I feel like he's very focused.
Oh, he's locked in, bro. He's a stud. He's another, like, that's what I'm saying. We got great talent coming out the city, bro. Like, you got Dev, you got Danny, you got, you know, all these guys coming up. So it's like, it's a good time for Pittsburgh boxing. Sal, like, all those guys.
Yeah, there's a few other ones who are there are a few of my DMs that I'm like, they're on my list of people to talk to. I'm gonna get every boxer now. I got most of MMA.
Yeah.
I'm getting every boxer now.
Switching over to boxing now.
Well, because like everyone's mindset is so different and their approach is different, and like, why do you do what you do? And like you see two people like Oleg, right?
Yeah.
Oleg and Danny, similar builds, not similar style, but like two different fighters.
Oh, absolutely.
Completely different fighters.
Absolutely.
You know, but like on paper, they probably look similar.
Yeah, for sure. Like, same height, same weight. But
Same height, same weight. Oleg's got like 300 amateur fights in Ukraine.
I watched Ole fight one time, bro, and I actually did an exhibition for McSorley again. I did it with one of my teammates at Northside Athletic Club, Anthony, And we did an exhibition. I stuck around and watched the fights, and I watched Ole fight. I'm like, dude, this dude's a beast, bro. Like, he's a beast.
The first was Devin's pro debut.
That was his debut. Yeah.
I'm sitting there, and I hear people screaming, Ole.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm thinking they're going, Ole, Ole, Ole. So I'm like singing. I'm like, no, they're off, dude. They're off. They're not singing it right. And then I hear the Ukrainian pit bull come, dude. The crowd goes nuts. I'm like, who is this
He
dude?
packed that place out that night, bro. It was crazy.
Dude, he's fast.
Yeah, oh, dude. He throws like 200 punches around,
Dude,
too.
and then McSorley, dude, he just texted me the other day. He's like, hey, he texted me and Ole in a group. Hey, we're going to spar. You want to come? Who the fuck am I supposed to spar with?
right.
Not Ole?
Yeah,
I ain't his punching bag.
No,
I ain't going to be nobody's punching bag. I will ball him up.
Right.
That's what I'll do.
Armbar real quick. You know what I mean?
Dude, I love McSorley. And I'm all down. You know, I'm always down to push myself and stuff. I haven't boxed in 10 years.
Oh, really? It's been that long?
Dude, 10 years. Like, I'll throw punches. Like,
Yeah.
I'll do MMA and stuff like that. But, like, again, two different worlds.
Yeah.
When you're talking about just sitting there and letting a dude punch you,
It's tough.
and I can't lock up, I can't slam you, I can't grip you up to breathe because I'm 230 pounds.
Right.
You want me to throw all this, bro? I'm like, but I'd entertain it to see,
Yeah, right.
just how bad I'd be. But you know, I love watching it, man, because everyone's style's different and it gets interesting in there, and it could flip.
Oh, for
Dude,
sure.
it could flip. Someone's hot. Perfect example. I love Devin. Dude, his first loss.
Yeah.
Dude, he's in there, and then just fucking happened.
Some freak accident, it felt like, bro, right?
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Dude, and I know he put his gloves down and nothing happened. We're not going to go over none of that.
Right.
Dude, but at the end of the day, it's like you let it go to decision. Not to say you let it, but like that's the cards you're dealt at that point.
Yep.
Like if you don't go in there trying to take a head off, you leave it up to the judges.
Yeah, and that's tough. And that's where I messed up in my third fight. Like, I kind of, like, played it safe for the most part and left it in the judges' hands, and it didn't go in my favor. So I told Jamie that, like, right after the fight. I was like, bro, I'll never feel that way again. Like, I'm leaving it all out there every time now. Like, 100%. Like, you're getting 110% of me every time.
Then with the team you got, they'll carry you out.
Oh,
you don't got to
absolutely.
worry about walking out. They'll carry you.
Absolutely.
Dude, and
absolutely.
I remember hearing that when I was playing high school football. The coach was screaming at us. He's like, I don't give a fuck if I have to carry you out. I will.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, bet.
Yeah.
It's all gone.
Want to run through a wall now.
Well, I tried. I ended up with a concussion in the hospital.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah. But, you know, that goes to show you how people can hype you up.
Oh, absolutely.
I was 130 pounds in high school.
Really?
Yeah. There's a fun story. I don't know if I told this one, but talk about getting hype and trying to do shit you probably shouldn't be doing. So our kicker got hurt, and I was always like messing around doing onside kicks in practice, and I like nailed this one where I'd hit it and it just bounce up and fall. Like I was never a kicker. I played both sides of the ball, and then I was usually on the ends on special teams. Never the receiver. I wasn't that fast, but so our kicker gets hurt. We need the ball back. He's like, yo, Lopez, do that kick. So I'm like, what? Like, you want me to do this in that game? Yeah. So we all huddle up. He's giving us a speech of a lifetime. He's telling us to break the wall. He's like, I want their bodies on the ground. Break the wall. I'm like, oh, I'm fucking doing this. I'm 135 pounds, mind you.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm busting this shit, dude. I kick it. The ball goes up. And then the three big dudes just make a wall in a line.
Oh, shit.
They're coming to me, and I'm like, you're all dead.
Yeah.
You're all dead. Boom, dude, I hit him. I thought I knocked them all down. One dude just like brushed off, and then because the dude fell on the ball and like stopped him. One dude, I hit him, he like bounced and didn't go anywhere. The other two, they hit the ground with me. The one dude just stands right up. The other dude like holds his stomach, gets up. I can't see shit. Dude, I'm looking, I'm trying to run off to the side, and he's like, no, you're back out. We're on defense now. So now I'm playing corner. Dude, all I remember is I'm looking at the receiver, dude, and his head is just going like this.
Seeing double.
Dude, and then I wake up in an ambulance. I don't remember anything else.
What?
Wake up, I see the top of the ambulance, like kind of fall back asleep, wake up again, I'm in a hospital room, and my stepdad's just sitting there. And I'm like, what's happened? He's like, he Mexican, didn't talk English. He's like, you fell? I'm like, I fell. Oh shit. All right, cool. Like,
I don't remember that.
I don't remember none of that.
Right.
Like, apparently I just fucking collapsed.
That's crazy, bro.
But Yeah, and then my coach ended up coming. He's like, "Why'd you do that?" I'm like, "You talked about breaking the wall. I don't know. You fucking hyped this up." He's like, "The kicker doesn't break the wall."
Right. I seen the wall. I was trying to run through it, bro.
Facts,
Fuck.
okay. Like, I didn't know I was supposed to wait. A kicker's supposed to wait till the end. I was like, I didn't know that. I'm not a kicker. You put me in there. It's your fault. Yeah. No, but I don't know why I told that story. Oh, owning your shit, right? I shouldn't have done that. Right. I shouldn't have done that. I should have known my position and my capabilities.
Play your role, bro.
Play my role. It's important when everyone plays their role. You won. You competed in Golden Gloves, right?
Yeah.
How was that process? I just want to take a second to shout out a few companies who've believed in me. These were one of our first official sponsors, so huge shout out. Today's episode is proudly sponsored by Carbo Jewelers, established in 1997 on the values of honesty and integrity. Whether you're searching for the perfect piece, need expert repair services, visit Carbo Jewelers in Newark's Ironbound District, where your jewelry is always in safe hands. This episode is also brought to you by Continental Jewelers, proudly serving Hudson County, New Jersey since 1964. Whether you're seeking a timeless piece or need expert repairs, they've got you covered. Visit Continental Jewelers, your trusted source for all things jewelry. You can find them on Instagram at Carbo Jewelers or online at carbojewelers.com. Lastly, big shout out to Carbo Trading. Besides coins, precious metals, and jewelry, if it could be traded and collected, he's probably got it. They can be found on Instagram at carbo.trading. You can find all of our sponsors out online on our sponsor page at therelentlessproject.com.
It was cool. I had, at the time I'm losing weight, but I entered in the 175 division. You have to put your weight in a few weeks or a month out or something like that. But then I started losing weight like crazy. So I'm going into Golden Gloves and I'm kind of nervous. It was a rematch with a kid I lost to. I lost to him at Northside Athletic Club in front of all my people. So that's another pressure moment. I'm I gotta win. You know what I mean? But I was losing weight, and I went into that fight. I was this dude's way bigger than me, bro. You know what I mean? But I went in there, did my thing.
So you had to fight at that weight regardless.
Yeah. So I had to fight at 75. I probably went into the fight probably around 165 to 68 pounds. But it felt I didn't do bad. I boxed well and got the W. And then that's when they offer you the chance to go to Philly. But you have to go to Philly at that weight too, 175. I'm no, I ain't going up there to mess with them Philly boys at this weight. I'm good, you know what I mean? But I was going to do it, and I was I'm going to just keep losing this weight and get ready to go pro, because I knew I wanted to go pro at 154, so I'm let's just stay on the track we're on and take a couple more fights and then go pro.
Well, it's good to realize that, because you go down there and
get my head banged.
Something happens, you know what I mean? Dude, all it takes is, you hear about fighters all the time, or boxers actually, it's not even, it's boxers specifically, do one hit and they...
Yeah, it changes their life.
Their life, dude. How many boxers do we know now? It's hard for them to speak. It's hard for them to do things they always used to do. And it makes you wonder why people keep doing this shit.
Right. Absolutely.
For fun.
Yeah, those two guys just died on that one card recently, last month or something. It was, I might be mistaken. They was either Chinese or Japanese fighters, but they both ended up passing away. They fought on the same card. And that kind of makes you realize this shit isn't a game anymore.
Where was that at?
I think the fight was in Japan, I want to say.
That's wild.
Yeah. It was two. They didn't fight each other. Yeah, it was boxing. They didn't fight each other, but they fought on the same card, and they both ended up passing away, sadly.
Makes you wonder, what was going on.
Yeah.
It was two on a card. One on a card is two.
Yeah, it's insane, right?
Well, you hear about the bare knuckle shit, bro. 5 dudes broke their hand.
Yeah, right. It's bare knuckle shit's crazy.
And then
bro.
Devin's I want to do bare knuckle.
He's a beast for that, bro.
But why?
No, I'm good.
That's a whole different. But then he put it in a way that I was because I grew up fighting all the time.
Yeah.
He's dude, you've been in all these fights. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I get it.
And for a second, I was oh no, right? We didn't glove up. We didn't have wraps. But also, none of us were trained in a gym.
Exactly.
In fighting.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because I stopped fighting once I started training.
Yeah.
Because I realized it fucking sucked.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Dude, luckily I never went against anyone who was actually trained. It was always street fighting, right?
Yeah.
Now everyone's trained. You get in a fight in the street, you fighting a boxer,
yeah,
MMA dude,
you gotta be careful.
Jiu-jitsu. You never know. Especially all the gyms in Pittsburgh.
Right.
Because I'd just be no, you good, you got that.
That was a thing I went into boxing looking at too. I was dude, I've been in handfuls of street fights. I was I'm good. It's a whole different world,
bro. The first time I went into a gym, dude looks at me and he's you want to get in there? Because I was talking shit too. I was talking shit. I talked a lot of shit when I was a kid. It got me in a lot of fights. So my buddy he was in MMA and shit. And he's like, oh, dude, like, come. I'm like, bro, I fight all the time. I'll come anytime. He's like, oh, stop by the gym. And he's like extending an olive branch, and I'm being an asshole.
Right.
I'm like, dude, whatever.
I'll
Whenever
wash
you
that whole
want.
gym.
Whenever
Let's
you
do
do.
it.
I said that. Did I go in? They put me against a dude my size. I'm like, dude, I've just crumbled dudes like this. Bro, I get in there. I can't breathe. I'm fighting for my life. Dude, at one point, I'm holding the fucking cage.
You're
Like,
fuck.
I don't know what I was doing, dude. I'm like, this sucks.
Oh, for sure.
My boy's just smiling. And I'm like, why do you do this? He's like, it gets better.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like, I will never feel like that again. I just kept going. And they were like, hey, we're all fighting in Cleveland. You want to do a fight? I'm like, yeah, fuck PA, dude. They got pads and shit. I don't want none of that. Stupid move.
My first time sparring, it was against this kid James, another kid from Northside Athletic Club. I get in there to spar and they're like, you want to work with James? I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. Kid looks so soft, bro. Like, he looks so soft, but he's like we always call his name's like Too Cute McKee, like that's what we called him. But he's always in there like smiling and like playing those games. But I got in there and he beat my ass, bro. And then like I get out, I'm thinking he's like my age. I get out, I'm like, how old are you, bro? He's like, I'm 16. I'm like, there ain't no fucking way. I've rethought my whole shit.
We're not gonna mention this.
Right. I'm like, let me rethink this real quick. You know what I mean? And he was actually like one of my main sparring partners down there. He helped me get ready for a lot of fights. So shout out to James, Too Cute.
How old is he now?
How old's James? Yeah, he's like 20. He's 20.
Young buck.
Young
Dude. That's
buck.
dope.
Yeah.
Best time to get into it, man. The earlier the better.
Oh, I wish I did, bro. My dad took me to a boxing gym up Steel City, up Spring Hill. I was like probably like 8, 9 years old, and I remember just like going in there, and it was like real old school, like you know, like every gym's like pretty much the same, but they was like super old school about it, and I just wasn't vibing, bro. I was like, fuck this, like I want to go play baseball.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
That's
they're
my
making me
truth.
run city steps. I'm like, nah, no way, this ain't for me. But then, like you said, life's like full circle. Now I'm like doing it for real. It's crazy.
So your first exposure was like 8 or 9.
Yeah. I was in the gym for about a week and I gave that shit up. I was like, fuck this.
Keeping it real. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm all about that. It's so funny because you talk to some boxers, it's like, yeah, my first experience, my dad or someone took me to the gym at this age, and then they go like, I never had that. You know what I mean? Like my first time in the gym, I was what, 27, 28.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I started. Yeah, because when I was doing MMA, I was just like striking.
Yeah.
I never learned jiu-jitsu or anything. My first time in a jiu-jitsu gym was like 5 or 6 years ago.
Oh shit. That's crazy.
It's not a long time.
Yeah.
And I talk to dudes like, I've been doing it for 20 years. I'm like, damn,
It's tough, bro.
that's crazy.
You got to salute those guys. Like that's dedication for sure.
Dude, my joints hurt after one class. These dudes are doing it nonstop.
Right.
Dude, my first class was a 120-pound chick who made me reevaluate my life. Dude, I'm big, right? I'm in the gym. I have fight experience. I don't have grappling experience. But I'm like, I'll be fine. I'll muscle her. Dude, there was a point I'm standing up and I'm like, I'm going to pass out. And then I'm like, I get to my knees. I'm like, I'm going to pass out. And then I start laying down. And I'm like, I'm going to pass out. I remember thinking to myself, like, what? Every time I pulled something off, she just brought something else. Like I'm like, she's trying to kill me. She's trying to kill me. Then the round ends and she's smiling. She's like, oh, that was good. I'm like, for who?
Yeah, for you, mom.
For who? Like, you just embarrassed me.
Right.
So then I had the same experience that I did with MMA, but with a calm, cooler, less ego head. I'm like, you know, I gotta take this shit serious. Like, there's no reason. I mean, no offense to her, but like, there's no reason I should feel like I'm dying.
You're right against this 120
got a
pound
120
chick.
pound chick. You know, no offense to her because she's obviously at a higher level, but yeah, it makes you reevaluate your life.
That's how kind of like I felt like when I first went to that gym when I was like 8, 9 years old. But like I kind of like I'm thankful for it because like I didn't take that damage. I didn't get burnt out on boxing. Like so when I got into it, I feel like I got into it at like a good time in my life. So it ended up working out anyway.
When you wanted to.
Yeah.
That's also important, right? Like 'cause I feel like if you force things onto people, they're not giving it their best intention, and then shit goes sideways. Either you see that with parents in sports.
Yeah.
Like the parents never did good in sports, so they make sure little Johnny's like
they want to
in
live
every
through them.
traveling team, and then little Johnny hates the sport.
Right. Get burned out quick, bro.
How important is it to be surrounded by like a good community? You've mentioned the gym you're at. You mentioned your family and friends showing up. Like how important is that to you, and how does that affect how you approach training, how you approach boxing, how you approach life?
That's like the main thing for me, bro. Like having that support system that I got. Like the fans go crazy. Like my team supports me. So it's like that's really like who I'm fighting for at the end of the day. I feel like if I show up and like don't give them my all in a gym or don't give them my all in a fight, it's like kind of disrespectful to them. Like they're coming to see me, they're taking time out their day to come see me. I gotta give them my all. You know what I mean? So that's like my motivation. Like when I go into a fight, like all my people's here, I gotta show up. That's just what it comes down to.
Show up and show out.
Yep, show up and show out.
So everybody likes to talk about winning. Do you remember your first loss?
Yeah, yeah. It was my second amateur fight I lost.
And what were the emotions with that?
That was the first fight my dad was able to make it to. Like he just got out, and then I lose in front of him. And but after the fight, and actually it was the first fight my uncle was able to make. I get out the ring and I'm like, I just like gave him that look. I'm like I'm sorry, you know what I mean? And they're like, no, fuck that. Like you did good, bro. Like keep going. And I was like, that was like kind of like a reassuring moment. I was like, all right, like word.
That's the shit Devin be doing, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm sorry I let you guys down. Like, bro. Ain't none of us in that ring.
Well, yeah, right.
Ain't none of us help you prepare. Ain't not like you got nothing to be sorry about.
No, absolutely.
You know what I mean? But I can understand.
It's just that mindset fighters got, bro. Like you feel like you're letting everybody down if you don't like perform to your best ability, and like it sucks. But at the end of the day, like it's like a gift and a curse at the same time, because like you can either make out your motivation, or you could be like, fuck, I don't want to let nobody down again, and walk away. But
it's the approach to the loss.
Yeah,
it's the approach. It's I talk about this. This whole podcast is about mindset, right? And you know, it's crazy because I had Devin's fight, and then I went to 247, where two of my homies lost.
Damn.
And I was like, dude, I'm in the back, and I could just see the defeat.
Yeah.
You know, and they're having these conversations like, why the fuck am I even doing this? And I'm like, dude, one, you're doing something 99% of the world isn't doing.
Right.
Two, you're good at it. It's like, why is this conversation happening? Because if you won, this conversation's not happening.
Yeah,
right? We're letting one thing in a bucket of life, we're letting this one moment define the trajectory of the rest of your life.
Yeah, exactly. And that's like was my main thing. I didn't want to let like a loss define who I am. I knew like I would eventually lose, obviously. Like you can't win them all. Like not everybody's fucking Floyd Mayweather, but I didn't think it'd come that soon.
Did he win everything though?
Yeah. Me and Jamie have this debate all the time. Floyd's the GOAT.
Yo, you're Team Floyd.
Yeah, I'm Team Floyd.
Well, you gotta listen to Coach, man. Listen to your coaches. There's a shout out to Mike and Will.
All right.
They have a podcast called "Listen to Your Coaches."
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, and I think it's a dope concept.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, because it's like, listen to your fucking coaches.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, we have the LeBron debate too. I'm Team LeBron too. LeBron's a GOAT. Dude,
you probably think Drake won the disc contest too.
Yeah, I do. I do. I ain't gonna lie on that. I do.
Dude, you batted 3 for 3.
I'm not a Kendrick fan, bro. I'm not into it. It ain't my sound, man.
Me either. And I recently it's a rumor, so I don't want to be sued, but I don't know which one. One of them like botted all the views for their songs. I don't know who was that.
I don't know.
I seen that
too.
Drake? I saw that.
I want to say it was Kendrick, bro. Not throwing no shade.
I wonder why you're saying that.
Right.
Team Drake is saying that.
Yeah.
Dude, this might be the episode that takes off because people were like, either hate or love Mayweather, they hate or love LeBron, and they hate or love either Drake or Kendrick. There's no one in the middle.
I actually didn't like LeBron for a long time. Like when I was younger, like and he played the Mavs in the finals, I was Dirk Nowitzki all the way, bro. That was my guy, and he got the win. But after like a few years, I like start giving him his credit. I'm like, why? He's a bad dude, bro.
He's not a bad dude. He's good at basketball.
Yeah.
He's not a bad dude. Dude's softer than baby shit, dude. I wouldn't say LeBron and bad dude.
No, I get what you're saying. He's a bad dude on the court.
He's fucking talented. No one can take that from him. But like, dude, I make fun of soccer.
Yeah.
Because when they get touched, they just like fly.
Yeah.
Dude, LeBron saw that. I'm telling you, this is what happened. He was watching soccer and saw these dudes flop, and he was like, I got to bring that into the NBA.
Cheating the system, bro.
Dude, but like exaggerated.
Right.
Like I get it. You want to, someone's coming in for a layup. Dude,
Me and my dad beef about it too, bro. It's all good. I'll never change my stance
So
on
you're
it.
telling me everybody in your circle is against you when it comes to that topic?
Yep, everybody.
Am I missing something?
You gotta appreciate what we got in front of us, bro. You know what I mean?
All right. Here's a question, and if you answer this wrong, I'm gonna be mind blown. I won't even know what to say. LeBron or Jordan?
Come on, bro. You know who I'm gonna say. All right, I'll start
I
it
don't
with this.
know.
I'll start it
I'm
with this. I'll start it with this. The impact Jordan had like on the world and in the game of basketball was second to none. All right,
He's
like,
picking LeBron.
but pure basketball player, LeBron, bro. Like, come on, like LeBron and I don't even want to get into the competition. That's a conversation me and him have all the time. The competition back then is not as good as the competition today, and that's with any sport. Like that's with everything. Like.
Things evolve.
The athletes
I
of today
understand that.
are better than the athletes of yesterday, and the athletes of tomorrow will be better than the athletes of today.
For sure, because growth, right? I'm in the theme of growth.
Absolutely.
However, given what it was, you have to appreciate what was done.
Absolutely,
right?
I do.
Right, like if we don't have cars, right, and the contest is who can get from here to California the fastest, right, and we don't have cars, trains, or none of that. It's purely you on foot or riding a bear or whatever. And I get there in 10 days, and it takes you 6 days. And then today we have cars, so it takes me 3 days, and it takes you 2.5 days. You can't be like, dude, I'm better. I got there way faster than he ever. It's a whole different. We're comparing apples to oranges, my guy.
All right, I get that.
So
I get
Team
that.
Jordan, I get it.
No, Team LeBron all the way, bro.
I thought that would get him. Who's the best boxer right now? Jake Paul. You would say Jake Paul?
No, never that.
You would say Jake Paul.
Coach Mike actually fought on a Jake Paul undercard like back last December, I think it was, and I went. And I despise Jake Paul, bro. But when I sat down and like watched him like do his thing and like put on his show, I was like, dude's like an entertainer for sure.
His shows are dope.
Yeah, they're dope.
This female card you just put on?
Oh, it was crazy.
It was crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts.
They robbed her again, but that's beside the point. But no, his shows are good. And this is my thing about Jake Paul. I think when he came in a little hot. Which, like most of us do. Went to something new we don't know. We want to, especially he was dominating like YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
So you're coming into here, you have that same attitude. I'm about to dominate this.
Yeah.
And that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. But like, you got to pay the dude some sort of homage. Like he's moved to Puerto Rico, just eats, sleeps, breathes boxing.
Yeah.
And then what he's done for the sport is like crazy.
Yeah, I have not. See, and I respect him in that aspect too because I'm a late starter too. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you got to give the dude his credit. He works hard, things like that, and he could put on a show. But you know, like saying he could beat all the people he says he can beat, like I like him. He's full of shit. You know what I mean?
But who's he fighting now? Tank, right?
Tank got exhibition, yeah.
And I think this is where the truth comes out. If he beats Tank, everything's scripted. And he said he's going to sue people for that. That's my opinion.
Right.
So I have a great lawyer. No, I don't. But like you know what I mean? Like if you beat, like everyone will say what you want about the Tyson thing. I was like, okay, he's older now. He's limping.
Yeah.
They're boys. Like, who knows? They could go either way. But if you beat Tank, sums up.
And then the thing with that is it's an exhibition, so there's really like no winner or loser in an exhibition. But like you obviously know who would win the fight if it wasn't an exhibition. You know what I mean? But I think that whole thing's like a money grab, bro. Like that's just to like put on a show again, which he's good at. He's good at putting on a show.
Making the money.
A massive payday for Tank. I was mad when I seen that because I wanted to see that Lamont Roach rematch, but you can't be mad at the dude. He's like reportedly I seen he's supposed to make like $200 million from this fight. I was like, I'd take it too. You know what I mean?
Tank?
Yeah, Tank.
So what's Jake Paul making?
That's what I mean. You know what I mean? So like it's a rumor. I'm not sure if that's like the exact numbers he'll pull, but
the Tyson card like broke Netflix.
Well, I know it was crazy. My shit was skipping and everything.
Everyone, I thought it was just my internet.
No,
dude, I was like,
pissed.
I pay for good internet. And then the first thing we do is get on social media, right? everyone's saying the same thing. I'm like, yo, this dude broke Netflix.
Yeah, he broke it, bro. It was crazy.
Broke Netflix.
I hated the Tyson fight too. I was, Tyson obviously like got the payday too, and like that's good for him. That's great for him at his age. But I was mad that thing even happened, honestly.
So as a boxer, let's talk about that. As a boxer, how do you feel about, like, I guess there's like a big streamer, I forget his name, but he has like this entertainment boxing show.
Oh, Aiden Ross.
Is it Aiden Ross?
Yeah,
I thought it was
so.
the other. What's the one? Who's the dude he hangs out with?
I'm not even sure, bro, but I'm pretty sure it's Aiden Ross. He like hosts like them like the YouTube fights and shit like that. Yeah.
Like how do you feel about that?
I mean, it's cool because it brings eyes to boxing, but it's kind of like a slap in the face for people who like me and like other
Boxers.
boxers who get up and like actually put the work in every day. It's like a slap in the face because they're like getting these paydays, and that's what we're working for. Like I said, you know what I mean?
And that's where I was like, that's where I feel it's like it's cool to see.
Yeah.
Like who doesn't want to see an island boy get knocked out?
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? And like it's so funny because a lot of these dudes are tough on social media, and then you see them in a ring, you're like, you couldn't fight your way out of a piss covered paper bag.
Right, with scissors.
Yeah, with scissors, and then they're getting paid $100,000,
Yeah.
$150,000.
That's where it kind of pisses me off. But like I said, it brings more like attention to boxing, which is always a good thing. You know what I mean? But other than that, I don't pay that shit no mind.
He's like, I worry about the real stuff.
Yeah.
Tell me about a time where relentlessness, that theme, kind of applied to the situation you were at. Can you think of a moment where you're like, you mentioned pushing through in your first fight, but I mean in life, like, was there a time where like you just had to push through something? And talk to us about that.
Probably I got shot when I was 17. It was,
bro, we've been doing this show for an hour and 20 minutes, and that now you bring up, we're talking about
LeBron and
life and he okay, tell us about you getting shot. Like that's kind of a big deal because here you are as a boxer.
Yeah.
And like the whole premise of the show here, maybe we can turn the conversation into some motivation. Right? Like I love doing this because I love talking to people who have a story that people will never know about. Right. I work with this guy, and I don't even know if I can mention his name because of the company he works for, but essentially what he does is he has this group or this organization where he rents out a church, and he lets these people come in who are, battling drug addictions, mental health problems, don't have homes, like basically gets them out of the street for 6 hours, gives them meals, plays movies, plays games.
Oh, that's dope.
Kind of gets people out of the street and into a community.
Yeah.
Right. And it's crazy because you see these people come in and they're battling all types of demons, and then they come into this community and everyone like gets along.
Yeah.
Right. Everyone, because they know what they're there for. They're like, everyone's there. They have similar upbringings, usually similar lifestyles. They're dealing with similar issues, and now they have a community. They talk, they laugh, they sing.
Yeah, that's
we were watching Happy Gilmore the other day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm talking to them, I'm like, bro, the shit you do for your community, and I guarantee you leave this door, no one knows your name.
Yeah, right.
And he's like, he does it because that's his way of giving back.
Yeah, that's dope. And like he does it like, not for like publicity or anything like that. Like,
so I told him, I was like, dude, if you want to be on a pod, because I'd love to have you. He's like, I got to get it approved, but dude, I'd love to talk to him because his mindset on like a lot of the problems plaguing like the inner city and youth and stuff like that. So like the whole premise of this is like, I'm looking at this dude. When I first met him, I didn't know what I was there for.
Yeah, right.
Right, because I'm there, I'm contracted to do security, and I'm talking to this dude. I'm like, bro, the story you have yourself, not counting the stuff you do for other people, like you can inspire a lot of people just outside of this room.
Yeah, got to get it out there, right?
Right. So like I talk to people all the time who walking down the street, someone walks past you, they don't know who Tommy Parker is unless they follow local boxing.
Right.
Right. But you got shot.
Yeah.
What was that about?
Just I was with the wrong people, at the wrong place, at the wrong time, bro. That was like pretty much
my
it.
whole childhood.
Yeah. So it was a guy I was actually like real tight with, and he ended up shooting me. Whatever, like that's another story. But just on that way to the hospital, bro, like I thought I was done at 17 years old. I was like, damn, like this is it. Like this is how the story ends. You know what I mean? And I just laid back, closed my eyes, and hoped for the best. And then I woke up like kind of like when you ran into all those linebackers and shit. I woke up.
Similar. Yeah, similar.
I woke up. There's lights around me. I look up. My mom and sister's there, fucking hysterically crying, and I'm like, fuck, like I made it. Like I'm here for a reason. And unfortunately, like it changed my outlook on life and made me appreciate like the things I have, like, and the things I'm able to do, like just getting up and being able to like walk to the fridge and go to the bathroom and shit like that on my own. And because a lot of people don't make it out of those situations. I got shot in my right leg and went through my right leg into my left leg, and they wasn't able to retrieve the bullet. They said it would have did too much muscle damage. So I never had no issues with it or anything like that. So I'm just, thankful for all that.
So it's still in you.
Yep, still in me.
And do you ever think about that?
All the time. Yeah, all the time. I play it back in my head, like, especially like when I have a conversation about it, I play it back in my head. And like, I always thought like PTSD was like bullshit, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, everyone's like, like, even my teacher, like, after I got shot, I show up at school and all the kids are like, what happened? Like, what happened? Blah, blah, blah. And they're like, she's like, leave him alone. Like, he's going through some shit right now. Like, you got post-traumatic stress disorder and all that. But like now, bro, like I'll hear like fireworks going off out of the blue, and I like jump. I'm like, oh shit, like that shit's real. You know what I mean? But
dude, and it's crazy because there's studies that show like they just PTS like can be involved with a lot of things, right? Like abusive relationships.
Yeah.
You go into a new relationship, and your reaction to that person's, we'll call it stimulus. Like the way you would react with this person who is abusing you, you now react the same way to this person who probably has the best intention for you.
Yeah, you carry that baggage over because
this is what you're used to. You think their intentions are wrong or basically, yeah. So you're dealing with that stress.
Yeah.
Post, it's like we think PTSD, we think like military and stuff like that. But
right.
Dude, I know a lot of homies with PTSD that I grew up with. Never been to war, never did anything. But the shit we were all involved in and the stuff they were involved in, bro. Like, you'll see dudes who never trust anybody, who resort to lying, cheating, and stealing because that's the only way I can survive.
Yeah, right.
Right. And it's like, well, that's not like you grown now. You got a job, you got a family, you got kids. Like that's not your life anymore.
Yeah, quit
but
living
that approach is similar because they feel that's all they know.
Yeah, right. And that was like a big thing for me too, like trusting who I like let around me and things like that. I had a select group of friends. My homie Jace, who I was just talking about, like he's like my main man. He's my guy, and we've been friends like ever since. And honestly,
it's crazy that the people closest to you to do something like I got a story for that too. I was walking home from football practice with a boy of mine, dude. Like we would sleep at each other's houses before the games.
Right.
We'd wake up hype. We'd go. We were tight, right? We're walking home from practice one day, and I had to. So my house was like, let's pretend it was over here.
Right.
So I had to go up to the next block and then down and then come back. But there was this alleyway, and I always avoided the alleyway because it was just trashy, grimy. And
yeah.
Every time I went through there, I got into a fight or something. Like I was like, I'm gonna avoid it. And like this dude would too, right? So we're walking, and he'd be like, oh, let's cut through the alleyway. And I'm like, nah, bro, we'll just go around. Like, oh, I don't feel like doing it. He's like, no, let's go to the alleyway. And they kept pushing the alleyway.
Yeah.
And like, as we're walking up, I got weird vibes, right? Because we're walking, he's like, oh man, wonder what's going on in the alleyway today, right? Like we never had that conversation
right.
before, you know what I mean? So I'm like, why would you be wondering what's going on in the alleyway? Like, nothing happens in the alleyway. It's good.
Nothing
right?
good.
We'd keep walking, he'd be like, oh, dude, we should cut through the alleyway. I'm like, you got somewhere to be? Like, you want to shut off 2 minutes?
Yeah, right.
He kept pushing the alleyway. Bro, well, I fucking listened to him. Bro, and I got jumped. There was people waiting there for me. Jumped. Everything taken from my pockets and shit. And dude ran in the same direction with them. And I remember thinking to myself, like, as I'm getting beat the fuck up, my head kicked in. I'm thinking about my boy, like, dude, I hope he's good. I hope he's good. I'm trying to cover him, trying to look for him. And I remember just seeing his shoes. And I'm like, that's so weird. Like,
yeah.
That's so weird. Like, and I'm thinking, like, dude, they got him at gunpoint. They're like, what's going on?
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
And then as everyone's running, he's running in that group. And like, it didn't hit me at first, dude. I get home and shit. Dude, my brother's there, who's the worst person to fucking tell that to, because he's like, all right, let's go.
Right.
I'm like, I can't stand. He's like, all right, let's go. I'm like, bro, I really don't feel like getting my ass kicked twice
Right.
today. But my brother was a whole different level. But I remember I texted my boy, like, yo, you good? I never got a response. I saw him the next day at football practice. I couldn't practice because I was beat up, but like we had to go. Dude wouldn't even look at me. And I remember thinking to myself, I was like, yo, there's no way.
Yeah, right. You played it back in your head and you're like, oh shit.
Dude, I played it back in my head. I'm like, dude, he was standing there.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I was looking at. He was standing there. And he ran away with him because it was done. I don't know what they planned, but it was done.
Yeah, right.
Like, why wouldn't you text me, like, bro, you good? Where you
Yeah,
at?
like no follow-up.
No follow-up, nothing. I remember thinking to myself, like, bet. I won't go into the second part of that story, but karma happens. That's all I'll say.
That's kind of like the same situation with me, bro. Like I said, when my homie shot me, you know, I'm thinking it's on accident. So like we're all sitting in a room, we're fucking doing shit we shouldn't be doing, smoking weed, shit like that. But I'm like sitting on the edge of the bed and I'm playing a game, playing Call of Duty, and he keeps like pulling the slide back. You know what I mean? And but like we're not right in front of each other. Like I'm like sitting where Jamie's sitting almost. So like, why are you doing that towards me for one? But anyway, he's doing that, and another guy in the room's like, dude, the gun's gonna go off. Like, chill. I'm not even paying attention to it. I'm like, in Call of Duty. I'm baked out of my mind. You know what I mean? And
typical
Northside guy.
Yeah, child. Yeah. Young.
I was young. I was in high school still. Yeah. Just so everybody knows.
Statute of limitations. Yeah. Or whatever.
And he said it was an accident when it happened, and I believed him, bro. You know what I mean? Like I truly believed him, and then. Like a week went by, like you don't replay that back like right after it happened. Like you get to the hospital, the only thing you're worried about is like making sure you stay alive. Yeah. So I get to the hospital, everything's cool. They're questioning me. I'm telling them a bunch of lies. I'm like, I was here when this happened. I was here. The cops went to the scene. They're like, we went where you said you got shot. You didn't get shot there. You know what I mean? I'm like,
how'd you know?
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, well, that's what happened. You know what I mean? But then like a week went by. I had, like no follow up text, like you said, like, yo, bro, you good? You need anything? Blah 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 blah. He actually had like a PlayStation at my house. He texts me like 2 weeks later. He's like, bro, I'm coming to get that PlayStation. I'm like, all right, like thanks for asking how I'm doing, bro. You know what I mean? And I was like, fucking, I'm gonna be petty. I threw his PlayStation in the garbage outside. I was like, good, you can find it, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Shot me. Yeah, right. And then you start like thinking about it. You start playing that situation back in your head, and you kind of start remembering everything. Like, well, first of all, like, why are you doing that towards me? Like pulling the slide back, and like I felt like it was intentional. So that's what happened, man.
Did y'all ever have a conversation about it?
No, never. We never talked about it, bro. I haven't talked to him since, literally. Like, since the day I got shot, I haven't talked to him. Well, besides when he came and got his PlayStation. That was it. That was it.
That's wild.
Yep.
That's wild. I don't understand. I can understand, growing up the way I did, I can understand why some people do the things they do. But like, shit like that, like people you're supposed to be close with.
Yeah. Like I was fighting for this dude, bro. Like we got into a fight. Like
wasn't nothing. I was beating people up for this dude.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I was beating people's asses for this dude. I'm riding for this dude. Like we got into a bunch of shit we shouldn't have got into. But like I'm basically like risking my freedom for you at the end of the day. And this is how like, you repay me. And I don't know what his intentions were or why he did it. And I was always like curious, and that kind of killed me. Like wondering why, like what did I do? Like why'd you do this? Blah 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 blah. But then I was just like, karma works its way around, bro.
Oh, it does. I had a conversation with this dude.
Did you?
Yeah. He didn't have a choice. But and you know what's sad? You know why he did it? Because he was hurting for money.
Like you could have just asked me, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like it's shit like that.
That was the last thing I told him. I said, if you would have just asked me for money, I'd have gave it to you. Because like I had money.
Yeah,
I was working a lot during this time. I was a very busy individual, and like he knew this because he was with me every time.
Yeah, right.
Like, when have I ever not paid for something, or you know what I mean? Like if you'd have just asked me, you'd have had it, and now you got nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Like you lost a friend. Like you know what I mean? That's the main thing.
It's just crazy to me.
Yeah, I look back and like I said, I wonder why he did it and things like that. But end of the day, karma works its way around, and it worked out for me in the end. I survived and got to see another day.
You got a cool story on a podcast.
Yeah, I'm on this dope ass podcast.
No, but all jokes aside, like I truly believe a lot of shit happens. Everything happens for a reason, man. Like I was trusting a lot of people.
Yeah.
That put me in check. Right, a lot of things I've gone through. It's always like putting me in check. Like I'm a faith believing. I'm a God fearing man, right? That's my personal thing, and I feel like when you're on the wrong path and you're ignoring where you're supposed to be, life, the universe, God, whatever you believe in,
He'll wake you up,
he's
bro.
gonna check you.
Yep.
Like this ain't for you. I've told you. I've showed you.
Now
I gotta make you.
And that's like kind of
of
what happened with me. Like everyone around me is like, bro, like why are you hanging with this kid? Like why are you doing this? Like blah blah blah. I'm like, bro, he's cool. Like we're good. Like you know what I mean? That's the homie. Blah 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 and things like that. But everyone's like, you're doing the wrong shit. You're not doing the right things that you're supposed to be doing. Like you're ditching school, like shit like that. Like you're smoking weed. You're
North side.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
North side.
You're good. Like he don't want what's best for you. And I'm like, nah, like he does. Like you don't know him. You know what I mean? Shit like that. And like you said, bro, God will show you in mysterious ways, but I'm glad he did. I'm glad he showed me. So,
yeah. Now you're like, does that ever bother you when you're boxing?
no, like not my leg at all. Like my legs are good, bro. Like I'm straight.
Like that shit would be in my head. This is how weird I am, dude. Like I got knee surgery.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm always touching the incisions.
you're right.
I don't know why. Like, dude, I was walking today and I felt a little like, and I was like, yo, but like your knee's fine. Yeah, my knee's fine. But I'm like, yo, what was that? Like, it's like in my head, bro. And it's like I don't train as hard as I used to because that's in my head. Like, what if I tear my knee again?
Right.
And it's stupid. I know it's silly. Like it's a meniscus, right? There's people with ACL reconstructions who are killing it still.
Yeah, right.
Like
right.
me, I'm always in my head about it, man. Like it's weird how.
No, it happens like that, and like it's weird you said that. Like feeling the incisions. Like I'll always like look down if I have shorts on, and I'll just like touch where I got shot. I'm like, what the fuck? Like I really got shot. Like it's crazy. But
little different,
yeah,
right?
no, I get what you're saying. Now.
But yeah, it's like you're always like it's like that little gentle reminder, like damn.
Yeah, like I got through that though.
I got through it. Yeah, and that's good. Did you have a scar there?
Yeah, I got 3 scars. I got the entry hole on my right leg's like super small. Then the bullet like started expanding like through my leg, obviously, and the second hole's a little bit bigger, and then the entry hole on my left leg is like significantly bigger than the other 2. But
yeah, as my mom would say, this is the shit my mom would say if I got shot. Let that be a reminder.
yeah, right,
Like,
right.
yo, I just went through a traumatic experience, and this is the time to tell me I told you so.
Like trying to give me a lesson. No,
Yeah.
my mom was super supportive, and my mom was like always like a wild card, so she's like snapping out, like she's like, I'll go up her right now, and I'm like, just chill, like relax.
Like,
like,
no, please don't.
Yeah,
Like,
please don't.
I'm worrying about this.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
need to worry about that.
Yeah, no.
Nah, my mom's the same way. She's wild, dude. Little Puerto Rican women, man.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Crazy is the word. Yeah, I don't call women crazy. I will call my mom crazy because I'll talk to her every day, same time, same amount of time, same shit too. She repeats herself.
Right.
Skip a day, the next day, damn, dude, you don't love me. You don't talk. I haven't talked to you in days. I'm like, we literally spoke 2 days ago. Like we spoke 2 days. Oh, did we? Oh, let me tell you about what's going on. And then she just goes, I'm like, hold on, nah, you're not gonna gaslight me. Like,
Right.
I don't love you no more because I missed a day.
Guilt tripped you, bro.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. So, what do you hope this next fight does for you? Right? Because everyone goes into would you win or lose your last fight?
I won.
You won.
Yep.
So you're going on there on a low high, maybe. It's been some time.
Yeah.
But what's this next fight mean to you, and how are you preparing for this one?
So this fight, every fight means a lot to me. Like I could say a lot about each and every fight, but this fight feels a little different because I'm with a new team, obviously, and shit like that. But I'm going into it with the same mindset, bro. Just go in there and have fun, and hopefully it leads to another opportunity. Like coming off of L, that's like where like my respect for Hutch like gained, because like he still gave me the chance to fight on like the biggest stage I fought on so far at Highmark Stadium. He showed that he was still rocking with me. He was like, don't let that loss define you. You know what I mean? Like, you're good. So I was like, all right, like, word. So I appreciate him for that, and I'm rocking with him on all of his shows now, man.
You gonna do any other shows too?
If like the opportunity presents itself, yeah. Like I got a lot of love from McSorley and JJ too. They treat me well.
Well, I gotta see you on a card with Devin.
Yeah, yeah.
You, Devin, Cece, Danny.
Yeah, it'd be crazy, right?
That's a fire card.
Who was on my debut? Was Dev? Dev fought on my debut, right?
I feel like every time I've seen you fight, Devin's been on the
Yeah,
card.
yeah. So
I want to say.
Devin fought on that show. I don't think he fought on the Priory show. There was that Priory show like last year. I don't think he was on that, but I fought on Danny with that card. It was dope. You know, like Northside boys going crazy. Turk was on there. That Northside versus the world card, so it was dope. And that was like a cool experience too, because I grew right up
The which one?
Yeah, he was the Priory.
Yeah, Devin was Priory.
Oh, okay, yeah, but he that was a dope experience too, because like I grew up right up the street from the Priory, so like that was like a hometown fight, like my homecoming almost. You know what I mean?
Dude, talk about full circle. Devin's pro debut. We're all obviously excited, right? We've gone to like a couple of his amateur fights, but like he kept it on a low.
Yeah.
Right? Like I was one of the only ones like going because me and him were boys. And then he finally started talking about it. So we went to like 2 of his amateur fights, if I can remember. And they announced he's going pro. Dude, we come here to Penn Brewery, everyone before, to eat. We're chilling. We're like, and then we go to the Priory, waiting to see Devin. And like now,
it's crazy.
I'm at Penn Brewery.
Yeah,
Like,
it's nuts. It's nuts. Full circle for sure.
It's crazy how life's just, it's always full circle, man. So yeah, going into this next fight means a lot for you. Like, how are you preparing for that?
So right now I'm just like, working out all the kinks. Like Ryan and Chris are helping me, like, iron some things out, some mistakes that they've seen. We're drilling every day. We're working hard every day. Like I get to the gym, it's, the focus is boxing, which it was before, but at the same time it wasn't. Like, but at this gym you go in, it's right to work. And we're fixing a lot of the mistakes that we've had, and I feel good, bro. I feel like I'm improving again. So
how was the transition between coaches, right? Because it's a new environment, new style.
Yeah.
Probably different outlooks in what they see and what they expect from you. Like,
right.
So how's that? How you been managing that?
So like before I left Northside, like I'm thinking like, damn, bro, like I'm doing everything right. Like I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? But then you get like that second look and like they're like, nah, you're not doing this right. You're not doing this right. You're not doing this right. And I was like, damn, was I doing anything right at all? And it was hard to make that transition, just like anything, just like, starting a new job or something like that. But it was cool. Like I said, they welcomed me with open arms to train with them, and they threw me right in the mix, bro. Like that, I haven't skipped a beat almost.
You sparring with other guys and everything too? How does that work?
Yeah, so we get a lot of in-house sparring. Like I'll move around with Hutch, Anthony Carosino. He's an amateur still, but he's like the next guy up out of there. He's gonna be, I don't want to spoil it, but he'll be going pro sometime in the future. And
hopefully, we want to see everyone go pro.
Yeah, right. But no, that kid wants it, bro. He's dedicated. So he's in the mix with us. I'm working with Sal. That's a different look, southpaw look. And Sal's a dog. So they're all pushing me, working with Richie Canalina, fucking eagle wingspan. So he's tough to deal with.
Yeah.
But it's good, bro. I'm getting all the right looks. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to.
You
be
just crash on them every time.
Yeah, I try. I'm trying to get inside. Let's go. Let's get inside.
I'm 5'7". That's the only game plan I have. If I'm not inside, I'm going to sleep.
Getting picked apart. Yeah. Right.
So it's like, I want to fight Devin so bad.
Right.
I won't box him.
Right.
I want to fight him
Get in the cage. Get in the cage, Devin. Let's go.
He won't fight me. Like, he's like, let's box. No. You're gonna tear me apart.
Right.
No, I'm like, let's fight though. He's like, no.
Dev was another guy who like kind of like gave me that confirmation, like, bro, like you're ready. He didn't have that many amateur fights either before he turned pro. He had a handful of amateur fights and he turned pro, so he was kind of like a motivation for me too, because we sparred a lot like before I even turned pro. Like we got a lot of work in and we got close like over the last couple of years. And like after like my last sparring session with him before I turned pro, I was like what's up, bro? Like, do you think I'm ready? Be honest with me. He was like, you're ready. Like, you know what I mean? So I was like, oh, let's do it, bro.
And he'll tell you, dude, I give him a hard time about a lot of things. That's my boy. But like, if there's one dude I will go to war for, dude, it's him, bro. He like never see that dude have a bad day unless he's cutting weight. Right. Like I still bust his balls. Right. But like, dude will give you his shirt even if he's cold. Yeah. Like that's the type of dude he is. He's always laughing, making people laugh. Like he's always trying to lift the mood. Yeah. And it's funny because like, when we're in rooms together and people are like all mopey and hate their lives, it's easy to just be like, oh, all right, whatever. Dude, he makes it a point to try and cheer everybody. Like that's just who he is, bro. You know what I mean? And then he gets in a ring and he just becomes like, he just turns that light
His
switch
animal.
on. Yeah, dude.
Right,
It's like, I remember when we all went to his first fight, we're looking at him like, I'll be fucking with this dude.
right.
And he hasn't, like, why hasn't he punched me?
Right. No,
Like, I'll be pushing the envelope with him, dude. And I'm like, I need to reconsider that because I can't fight like that.
he
Like,
drops that right hand, bro. It's problem.
dude, it's his left. I've noticed it's his left, bro. I know what it is, dude. Those hooks. I think every knockout's been through one of his hooks, bro. It's just, I'm like, I need to lay off this dude a little bit.
No, that's my guy. I remember when I first met him, I'm like, I'm working with him. Like, he knows I'm an amateur still. I'm thinking like, damn, bro, like this dude's gonna fuck me up. But he got in there, bro, and it was good work. You know what I mean? Like, he gave me some advice after every sparring session, and like, he's a good ass dude, bro. I fuck with Dev heavy. Like, we talk almost like as much as we can, like through Instagram and shit like that. I told him, yo, Dev, I better get an invite to the wedding, bro. Congratulations on that. You know what I mean?
Congrats on me. I didn't get asked to officiate it yet, so I'm sure it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
So here's another fun fact about me. I'm ordained, bro. $99 online.
Hell yeah.
It's crazy because I'm at work and my buddy comes in. He's like, hey, do you still officiate weddings? Mind you, I've done 3, and it's all been for my friends.
Right.
This is something I do. Like, he said it like, it's like, hey, are you still in the business? I'm like, do I still? Yeah, bro. What do you mean? I officiate
Let's
weddings
do it.
still. He's like, would you officiate mine?
Yeah.
I'm about to add another notch to my belt, bro. I should
Yeah,
put that
right.
on my website. Also taking weddings.
Yeah, you might as well, bro.
Hey, my payment, tequila. If you got that, we're good, bro. So I had I won't even mention that will cancel me. I'll tell you that story later. You know, there's supposed to be like a union ceremony for weddings, right? Usually the one I did was per request and it was hilarious, but let's just say I love chocolate milk. Yeah, so after, okay, I just got off, messing myself up. All right, so as we wind down, right, we've talked about a lot of things, got to know you more, which I do appreciate episodes like that because, like, now I feel like next time I see you, we got a lot to talk about, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
right.
now we've had that conversation. But in people listening who don't know you or maybe know you from just boxing, they're listening to this conversation. The episode is over. They're back to their normal lives. What's one message, if you can give someone, what's one message you can hope they take?
If you have a goal, chase it, man. Like, no matter what it is, it could seem like outlandish to, you know, everyone around you in your inner circle, your family. But, you know, I truly believe like God put that dream in your head for a reason. So do everything you can to chase it, man.
You never know what something can turn into
Never.
if you don't try.
Yeah, right.
Wise
right.
man once said that. You're the wise man. Yeah, so where can people follow you online if they want to follow your boxing journey or they, I don't know, think they resonated with something you said today? Where can they follow you online?
I'm on Instagram at GGTommy, and then I'm on Facebook as Tommy Parker. You'll find me on there. I don't got that many followers, so hopefully this steps my game up a little bit. You know what I mean? Let's do it.
Dude, and I tell people, all right, before we out, we'll add some. I always tell people, especially in today's world with fighting, you can be the best fighter in the world, but if you don't have an online presence,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, me and
Why? Like, I mean, I get why. Like,
Yeah.
everything's social media, but you gotta get those up, bro. I can help you with that.
Yeah, my
I'll help
man.
you with that. I'll push you.
even that kid Anthony Carosino I was just talking about. We was just talking about that yesterday at the gym. Like after the gym, he's like, yeah, like, you know, I kind of like go off like your page and like see what you're posting, and I try to like keep people like, you know, engaged. And I was like, you got to, bro. Like, even if I don't post for like a few weeks or something, I'll just do like a little dump on Instagram to keep everybody updated, things like that. So
Well, yeah, because you're essentially a personality.
Yeah, it's
right?
a brand now.
It's a brand now. People want to know, and this is the funny thing. Like, I get told I hate social media.
yeah, right.
Believe it or not. And people tell me like, dude, you got to post your personal life. You got to post. I'm like, I don't want none of my shit out there. I don't want like, I like my privacy, and I post because I have to.
Yeah.
But like, and everyone always tells me like, oh, you want to take off. People want to know about you, what you're doing. Imagine this: a get ready with me, fucking waking up, drinking a protein shake, miserable, slamming down a pre-workout and listening to 1,000 Miles by Tethra as I'm going to the gym.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, no one gives a fuck about any of that.
Right. You think that though, but then there's people who will give a fuck about that, bro. It's crazy. Like, social media is a crazy world, bro.
Dude, it is. It is. I remember I was posting like during COVID some like corny dance, like funny dance videos. Bro, I got like 400,000 followers on TikTok.
It's crazy, right?
And then I reached a point where I realized it's corny.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm done doing that. I dropped to 80,000.
Oh, that's insane. Like, that's crazy.
I was like, this is what people want to see.
That's what they want to see, bro.
It blows my mind.
They was waking up looking forward to them dances, bro.
Yeah, it's not what I want to show. Trust me, the world's a better place. But I encourage you guys. I hope no one ever looks those videos up. I've left them up on purpose as part of my story, right?
Right.
Like, I'll own it, but just don't go digging, please. I appreciate you for jumping on. Go follow Tommy. Follow his boxing career. He's got a fight coming up November 1st, Hutch's card, which wish I could be there.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm gonna message him after this. Be like, yo, I'm gonna send a selfie of us and be like, you gotta change the date.
Right.
Now, I appreciate you for coming on. If you don't follow the Relentless Project, I encourage you guys to follow the Relentless Project, because in doing that, you get to hear cool stories from cool people. This is the one with Tommy Parker. And
man.
we're out, bro.
Appreciate you having me, brother.
Of course, homie.
My man.
Look at that reach.
Yeah.